So I'm going to propose a trade idea for you today, and it is a great trade. Now, obviously nothing is guaranteed in the stock market, but as far as a trade is concerned, this is just short of a guarantee. Okay, and we're going to go through exactly why. But as of right now, the trade stands to make about 130% with a potential of making 460% or potentially more. So we're going to start with the S&P 500 because it's always good to look at the indices, see what's going on, macroeconomic trends, things like that. And then we're going to get into the trade. So first of all, just from a technical analysis standpoint, we have the market bias indicator up right here on the S&P 500. And we are looking at right now, if we just pull up the drawings, we have a trend line. Now, the price action did break this trend line, but it has broke it before and then continued its normal routine, right? So this could definitely go back down to lower lows. We could potentially go back down to some critical supports, which could be at 382.69. Another one would be about 356.51. And then, of course, you have COVID, the COVID crash, which is a pretty strong support back here down at 223.62. So we're going to get into the trade idea right now, and this is honestly a trade of a decade, maybe not a trade of a lifetime, but definitely at least a trade of a decade. And let me get to why. So this is TQQQ, and if you're not familiar with TQQQ, it is a triple leveraged ETF of the NASDAQ, which is QQQ, right? So the thing about TQQQ, which is important to remember, is what I'm going to show you right now. So we're just going to zoom all the way out. We're going to go all the way back as far as we can go. And you can see that it was, its inception was way back in 2010. Okay, so what that means is through the dot-com bubble, through the Great Recession, people didn't have the ability to trade off of TQQQ as far as taking advantage of those lower prices. You could have bought into the indices at that time or individual stocks, but you couldn't take advantage of the triple leverage. Well, now you can. And so let's go all the way back, and I ran through a couple of scenarios for you. So we're going to turn the drawings on, and we're going to make this a little bit easier for you to see. Now, we had a buy signal on TQQQ way back at 27.74. If you were to buy at that time at 27.74 and you just held it to its previous highs, which was right up here, right when everyone was kind of high on the COVID supply, right? And the Fed was just printing money like crazy. Then we had that crash, right? So if you just ride it to that previous high, you are going to see your profits up 220%. Now, if you missed that and you want to get into it today and you rode it to its previous high, you would be up 132.46%. Because I know a lot of people are going to say, well, the market could definitely go lower. And that is 100% true. It actually could definitely go lower. And I'm going to see that as a better buying opportunity, right? So let's do some sort of scenario where you go back down to one of those resistances, as I said before, right? So about that $16 mark. And let's just drag over. Let's say it does that. And then it doesn't matter what the pattern is, but let's say it goes all the way back up. And now you reach those previous highs. And if you're buying all along the way, so you're buying here, here, you could even be bad at buying. You could buy at the tops if you wanted to, but just buy at the lows. It just would make more sense. You have a potential to make 460%. Now that's only if we go back down to here, which would be like a pretty much a massive, head and shoulders if it played out that way. 460%, that is something that no one in the past has been able to actually take advantage of as far as TQQQ. And so the lower this goes, so long as you're buying in as it's going lower, the more profits you're going to gain. And you have a potential of making 460%, if not more. So that's the trade idea I have for you. If you like this video and you want to see more trade ideas like that, hit the like button. For one, it's the easiest way to help out the channel. It's going to tell me to put out more content. But in order to see all my latest videos, just hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell so you can see all of my latest content. Until then, we'll see you next time. Thanks.